Deion Sanders chokes up after making a will as Shedeur's draft fall tied to health update. It's not been a smooth ride for the Sanders family these past few months, more like a gut punch in slow motion. Just weeks after watching Shedeur free fall in the NFL draft, from a top 10 projection to hearing his name at number 144 to the Browns, Coach Prime was facing a whole different beast, his own mortality. In a raw clip dropped July 27 by Deion Sanders Jr.'s Well-Off Media, filmed back on May 9th, we finally got a glimpse of what Deion's been carrying in silence. Sitting in what looked like his Texas ranch, Prime struggled to speak. "I don't know if I'm ready mentally, emotionally," he said, visibly shaken. "Last night was tough. Yesterday was tough, 'cause I had to make a will. It's just not easy at all." His voice cracked. He didn't exactly look like prime time, just a man staring down the barrel of some real-life stuff. Then came the revelation from Deion Sanders Jr. about when the sickness began. "So throughout these last few, this actually happened in April. Not going to lie to you, before the draft. So that's when it started," Sanders Jr. said. That's the same time the fake rumors were flying about Shedeur, stuff the young QB called brass, arrogant, and whole false narratives. The timing wasn't just poetic, it was brutal. While fans were debating Shedeur's stock value, the Sanders family was knee-deep in a real-life storm. Now, after weeks away, Coach Prime is finally back in Boulder, but the echoes of that dark April still linger. The health scare, the draft chaos, it all left a mark. And it's clear, this summer changed Deion Sanders. Coach Prime's health has never been a minor subplot. He's already lost 2 toes due to circulation issues back in 2021 while at Jackson State. Doctors have been waving red flags for years about blood clots, poor blood flow, and even the terrifying possibility of losing his entire foot. So when Deion says he had to make a will, that's urgency. This wasn't a man wallowing in disappointment over draft day drama. This was a father and a fighter trying to hang on, both literally and emotionally, while the world was laughing at his family's draft failures. Deion has remained mostly out of sight, hunkered down at his Texas ranch with his kids nearby. Deion Jr. has dropped breadcrumbs of footage offering tiny windows into his father's state. Sometimes you'd catch a glimpse of his iconic energy peeking through. Other times, he looked like a man held together by faith and fatigue. His most chilling moment came in that May 9th clip, a moment so real, even fans who'd been critical fell silent. Because suddenly, primetime looked human. Despite the ominous vibes, Sanders hasn't totally disappeared. He made a quick stop at Big 12 Media Days earlier this month, and even dropped in on the Buccaneers training camp to check in on Shiloh. But he's been blunt about his condition. "I ain't all the way recovered," he admitted in a July 20th video posted by Deion Jr. And yet, on July 9th, he sounded almost defiant. "I'm already back. I'm here today. I'm handling my responsibilities, so I look forward to it. I can't wait." Is Deion Sanders actually fit for Monday's conference? Coach Prime is finally stepping back into the spotlight this Monday, flanked by his medical team. According to Fox News and The Athletic, Colorado has labeled it a routine team and general update. But let's be real, nobody's buying that PR rap. Fans and insiders know this moment could be a lot more revealing. You don't put your head coach on the mic with doctors on standby just to talk about fall camp logistics. Not after a summer of hushed speculation, missing public appearances, and a will being drawn up. This push and pull between optimism and worry has fans split. One minute he's talking about prosthetics with a laugh. "They gonna find me a 20-25 foot and I'll still hit that dance." The next, he's choking back tears about making a will. It's a jarring contrast, but also classic Prime. He's always been both performer and preacher in one second, dropping soul bars the next. But this time, even his swagger's limping a bit. And that makes Monday's press conference one of the most anticipated moments of the college football offseason. The presser goes live at 11 a.m. MT on July 28th, streamed on Colorado's YouTube, Facebook, and ESPN+. What happens when the cameras roll? Best guess, a mix of football talk, medical breakdowns, and heartfelt updates. This is about a father recovering from health scares, a coach shaking off the weight of a rough draft season, and a family trying to find peace in the eye of a media storm. Deion's comeback has never felt more human or more necessary.